guys, so I'm back finally with another video. I won't say finally, I guess I just take my time to make these. I've been filming, but I just wasn't really happy with the product that I created last. If you hear crinkling, that's my cat in the background. He's playing in a box. I've tried to create. It's been a little bit hard around this time of year, especially. Things can get a little bit difficult. There's like a lot of life I'm trying to live, a lot of experiences I'm trying to enjoy, so I'm taking my time. There's days where I just wake up and I just don't feel like doing anything and I'm just chilling. So, you know, I will try to keep the vibes going when it comes to making the videos, but just take my time. I'm not gonna pressure myself to go hard and be on a consistent schedule. I'll just do what I can, you know, when my energy is peaked. So today's one of those days. But well, today I really just wanted to talk about, of course, it's December. We're getting close to Christmas. We are in the hot middle of the holiday season, and New Year's is fast approaching. And one thing that I've noticed personally for myself, and just for others, there's always this rush that comes within the fourth quarter. Especially for me this year. The first half of the year I was going strong. I was going on trips, I was going out, I was everywhere, doing a whole bunch of different things, experiences, concerts, all those great things, which was so much fun. But then towards the second half, things kind of slowed down. I was doing more things locally, and I just didn't get to accomplish all the things that I set out, which is okay. I'm learning to be okay with that. So yeah, I think a perspective that I could have on some of those things is I just kind of left them unfinished, but I am moving everything that I didn't accomplish from this past year, and I'm gonna just carry it over to next year. Some of my goals may change. Some of those things I don't want to accomplish anymore, things I don't want to do, or things that I am still dying to do, and I still have time, I still have the opportunity, and I'm gonna make sure that I take advantage of that. So like right now, in the past couple of weeks, I made the decision to leave my job that I've been working at for almost 5 years. It was pretty hard. Definitely was time for me to go, time for me to move on. I put in the years, put in the work, and it was time for me to, you know, step up to another challenge. I found myself definitely getting comfortable in my position, but a lot of times the universe, whenever you get too comfortable, the universe has to shake the table a little bit and you make it a bit uncomfortable, and it's like time for you to move on. So that's kind of similar to what was happening. And I left my job with the promise of a new job, and of course time got away from us, and well, you know, so now I'm still just waiting. I haven't officially started my new role, but I'm just waiting on that. And in this time period of me just kind of sitting siloed on my own and just kind of being left to my own devices, it's been very, I want to say, discouraging, because I'm just like, where am I going? You know what I mean? Where am I going? I mean, I have an idea, but it's not set in stone in my mind. Everything was, you know, it could be very well moving, but because I am kind of just like in my own head, things can seem a lot more intimidating than they necessarily are. So I guess like right now is a period of sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Sit down is what I'm getting. God is telling me to just chill. The universe is telling me to chill. People are telling me to chill. So I'm gonna do that. I think it's very hard when you are someone who really goes hard for your goals. You strive for more, and we've definitely been a New Yorker, being a Black girl. You know, going for our goals is, well, it's ingrained in us. That's like you know, that's the one thing that we're taught. Striving and grinding and going hard. That's what do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's in our blood. We've never been one to just kind of sit and chill and rest. So to be told to do that, it's a little bit odd. I'm definitely one for rest. But when I think of rest, I'm like, all right, taking a day off, maybe take a vacation. You know, I still got my job though, but never like, oh, we just floating? Okay. Like, never really been my vibe. I like the security. I like knowing that I have somewhere to turn when I'm tired. Like, when I'm tired of being tired, when I'm tired of resting and I'm, you know, rejuvenated. All right, let's get back to work. I'm definitely that type of person. So yeah, it's a little bit odd just kind of being out in the air. A lot of times too, when you start getting anxious around this time, I think like my anxious attachment style definitely, like, again, I love the security, I love to be connected to something. So kind of feeling like I'm not sure what's next, it does give me a bit of anxiety and a bit of insecurity. I do need the reassurance and the comfort of knowing that there's an opportunity for me, that's ready. I think also in this time there comes a fear of inadequacy. You start to see what other people are doing and other people striving for their goals and growing and making big achievements. So you're just like, damn, like, they doing that, what the heck, like, you know what I mean? But one thing that I have to keep telling myself is that a lot of times people are not in the place where you think they are. And not to say, oh, be happy, because not everyone's happy and she may be a millionaire, but I'm sure she depressed. Like, no, don't take comfort in that. But it does kind of show, like, sometimes some people aren't as happy as you think they are. They may have some things that are great things that you want, but you may have what they want. Like, what you may lack in career growth, that person kind of wants in their family growth. Like, you may have like the best family life and always around your family and enjoy spending time with them, but you just may not be where you want to be in your career. But the person you're watching, they're big and doing great things, but behind closed doors they're very sad because they're not connected to their family as much as as other people are. Besides all that, besides people just being sad about things, sometimes you have not put in the work. You may be jealous of someone, but you don't know what they did to get to where they had to be. You don't know the hours, the long nights, the extra shifts, the networking events, the schmoozing, the rubbing elbows, and all those things, the school, the education that they had to get, the training. You don't know all that they've had to do to get to where they've been, just the simple hard work that they've put in. You can't compare yourself as an entry-level person to someone who's manager level. They've put in more time than you have. You know what I'm saying? So don't get so caught up on watching other people. If anything, just use them as motivation. You have to understand that you don't need to be everywhere. It's all right to just be, to be in the mix and stuff like that, but you don't need to go everywhere. Sometimes, like, I'll have to miss out on things because I just may not have the energy to go, and it's like, damn, I don't want to, I could probably be with this, doing this and meeting this person and networking, whatever, but it's okay to miss out. It's totally fine. There will be other events. There will be other opportunities. There will be other dinners. There will be other parties. You're fine just sitting home and just chilling if that's what you want to do. I think also too, for me, what kind of triggers me sometimes, or majority of the time, is the Black girl luxury lifestyle. I love to see it. I love seeing Black girls doing their thing. Girls that look like me, balling, of course, because that's the goal. What you mean? But sometimes it's like, dang, like, she flying out to where? Like, it really kind of makes you, and that ties back into the time, looking at other people and comparing yourself. Like, it's beautiful, and using it for inspiration. Whenever I get that feeling, I'm like, dang, like, I would love to be in her shoes, but I don't know where she's walking right now. I don't know where she's walking. I don't know where she's come from. I can't, what is it? You can't compete where you don't compare. And I know that's like a backhanded thing to say, but it is very true. I can't compare to that right now because we haven't had the same path. We haven't, you know what I mean? And that's all right. So there's like a bunch of different ways that I, combat these feelings. So sometimes like, one thing I was doing, I would limit my social media. So I guess I could insert a clip of the settings that I use here. What I'll do is I'll go into my phone. I think it's like screen time, and I limit my screen time for Instagram to 1 minute. And I only do that not because I want to be on Instagram for 1 minute, but because after the 1 minute, once that is over, you get a prompt that comes up and it says, you've used up all your screen time. Would you like to close out screen time for the day, like open it up and have unlimited screen time? Or would you like to just have 15 more minutes? And then I'll just hit the 15, and then I'll, it'll let me be on Instagram for 15-minute increments. I might do that once, I might do it twice, and I'm like, all right, let me get off of this app because it keeps telling me, girl, get off, So you need that sometimes. So definitely, if you feel like you're on there too much, but you might still want to be on there, you don't want to completely delete the app, and that's something that you should definitely give a try if you would like. I also try to force myself to go out more, not necessarily to like big major events, but when I do kind of feel a little bit discouraged, I try to make my own plans. So like one of the things that I want to do while I have this time off is visit a couple of coffee shops, like places that I'd like to work during the day that are still local. So, you know, just a couple of coffee shops, I can kind of get out the house a little bit, do my own thing. And then if there's even like video editing or anything, content creation type stuff that I want to do while I'm there, you know what I mean? Like kind of changing the scenery a little bit. Not turning down people's invitations when they do invite you to go somewhere. If it's like a little get together, maybe going out with some friends or even just a phone call. Sometimes around this time, you can either get very antisocial and just kind of want to be in your own bubble and not want to see anyone. But when you do get invited, I definitely would encourage you to go. Again, you don't have to be everywhere, so you don't have to accept every single thing, because you know you may not be in the headspace for it right now. But when opportunities do arise that you may be interested in, give it a try and just be like, you know what, I might pop out, might go. I guess it all depends on what aligns with what you're going for and what you are looking for in that time, what you need. And use your intuition and you'll know what's best for you. Ooh, also one thing that I do around this time is putting effort into the holidays. I saw this TikTok post where the guy was, and it's pretty much like what I've been saying in the back of my mind, but I haven't really said it out loud. A lot of times people say that as we get older, it doesn't feel like the holidays anymore. He said because the holidays are always happening around us. Like it just looks like magic, and oh my gosh, like the decorations and all the cookies and everything, and just the movies, everything's playing, and it's just so beautiful because the adults in our lives were the ones that were putting it together. We are now the adults. So we have to be the ones that make Christmas happen, like we have to make the holidays happen. So one thing that I've been doing, like kind of introduce new traditions for my family. So one thing that we do, we started last year, is we have a cookie bake off. So it's me, my mom, my cousins, and my aunt, and my sister, and my nephew. And we get together, we split up into teams, you randomly decide, pick names out of a hat. And then we all just go in the kitchen and we decide on different cookies that we want to have or whatever. Everyone bakes their own cookie, and then we have a rubric. We have a couple of judges, like some family friends that come over, and they judge. And last year my mom and my nephew won. We even have like a little confessional booth where you can, like, we try to shoot it like a reality TV show. So like you can go to the side and be like, nah, he dropped all the cookies, what's he doing? Like, you know what I mean? You talk all your types of trash in the confessional. It's a lot of fun. We crack up. A lot of sabotage happens in the kitchen. And yeah, I definitely want to grow and expand that tradition, and it's just a lot of fun for my nephew for sure. It's a lot of fun for all of us, really, because it brings back a sense of nostalgia, and it's memories that we're gonna have forever that I think we definitely need a lot. Also, like one thing that I've been doing lately is just making different snacks, trying to cook, getting in the kitchen and taking my time and just making different holiday snacks. I made this really good cranberry orange loaf cake. I found the recipe on TikTok. It was so freaking good. I made it twice. Bomb. I gotta make it again. So good. And then I also make the white chocolate peppermint popcorn. It's the one that they sell in Target. I forgot what the brand is, but it's so good. But I cannot find it anywhere. Oh, I used to find it at Target, but I don't know where it's at now. So I was like, let me try to make it myself. So it's literally just popcorn, melted white chocolate chips poured on top, and then broken candy cane pieces sprinkled on top. Bomb. And I'll have a bowl of that and watch a Christmas holiday movie marathon. If I'm trying to just do my own thing, I'll do it with family or just in my bed and watch like the romantic movies on my own. One thing that I think is very important as well that can kind of help is having things to look forward to. Planning trips, getting tickets to concerts. I would definitely say if finances is one of the reasons why you're not able to engage in a lot of things right now, spreading your trips out. So maybe like possibly utilizing Afterpay, Klarna to buy something, to book a flight, and taking your time to pay it as the year continues. So maybe like booking something for June or July. So you have about like 6 months to prepare. Take your time. Don't overexert yourself and go too hard. It's something great because I think like once you do that, it just changes your whole outlook, because you're like, oh yes, I'm excited. I want to go shopping and buy some stuff for my trip. You're looking forward to it, so it's something that you have coming up that's great for you, and it's something for you to talk about with friends or anybody else, and something for you to be proud of and excited for. And then I guess even turning back to when I was talking about the food and like making different things, trying to make every day feel like a little bit of luxury. So I may not be able to ball out all the time, but making my day-to-day feel like luxury. So I'll take my time and make my breakfast and plate it really well. I'll recreate some recipes that I see online that I think would be really good. Try to make a little gourmet. Instead of eating a bag of chips, I'll make a charcuterie board, and it doesn't have to be expensive. It could just be a couple of crackers. You could go to Aldi, you could go to Lidl, and they have all those things, not expensive, and just make it a little bit fancy. Get a little bottle of wine or something and just kind of sit, chill, and there you go. Honestly, it's really, I think luxury can be just how you present things. I guess even when you think about when you order something from somewhere fancy, there's a TikTok, like I think it's Affordable Luxury. I'm not sure what his account is, but it like shows you what's the cheapest thing you can buy from a luxury retailer and how it could be a gift only because of how they package it. It could be, I think it's like, it's like a YSL. I think they have like a yoga ball, and it's like one of the cheapest things you can get, but it's packaged so beautifully, like it looks like a great gift. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just different things like that. Like how you, I guess, show up for yourself definitely impacts on how your outlook of the day is. Buying things that are budget friendly, that are aesthetically pleasing. Like I have my little bookshelf over here. It's a little messy, don't worry about that. But like Amazon, candle from Michael's from last year. Like and I'm just presenting it like, just making it look nice. Taking my time, and of course, budgeting in also things that you want to do, things that are important for you to be doing, like the gym or getting your hair done, getting your makeup done, getting your nails done. That's one thing that's important for me, so I make sure that is budgeted in. Don't feel like you have to cut everything out if you are trying to save money. There are a couple things that you can still do for yourself that make you feel special. So yeah, I just want to kind of leave a couple more words of encouragement. You are enough. You are worthy. And don't let this time, don't let Q4 try to crush you, baby. You got this. Take your time and be patient with yourself and just give yourself grace. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to catch you in the next one.
Woke up on the wrong side of my full time.